Hello, hello. Happy holidays, everybody. It's me, Greg Cottrell. I am the owner and CEO of Concord and Night. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. We have had a super, super fun year. This C9 Favorite Things, if any of you joined us last year, it was such a fun, exciting time to just reminisce and look back on all of our favorite things at Concord and Night from the past year. And so we had so much fun last year that we decided we're doing this again this year. It's just such a fun way to finish out the year. And yeah, so we are just thrilled to be here with you today. And it's so fun seeing you guys all get in the chat there. And we have some of our friends of C9 that will be joining us today. They're in the chat as well. Mindy says, I need a Santa hat. If I didn't have such a warm internal body temperature, I would wear a hat right now, but I would sweat to death. These lives, my nerves get the best of me. So I have the AC cranked up, and I'm just thrilled to be here. These always make me a little nervous before they start, and then as soon as I see the chat and friendly faces, it's always so much fun to be here together. So I wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit about what we're going to be doing today. Today is it's really mostly just about fun and looking back. So there's not going to be like crafting and things like that, but there's going to be crafty talk going on because we're going to be talking about super fun crafting products. And we're so excited to have a few of our very best C9 friends here with us today. And there's so many of you out there that are such loyal fans and customers. So I just wanted to take an opportunity before we jump into everything to say thank you for being a part of the Concord and Ninth family and the journey that we're on. It's just been so fun to grow over the last 9 years. We had a really fun anniversary in August, our 9th anniversary in business, which is kind of fun because Concord and Ninth, our 9th anniversary. And we just looking back on this last year, the new colors we came out with, the events, all the fun products. We had so much fun at Concord Night this year with product, and some of those products will be featured today. And I, on a personal level, I'm super grateful this past year. Those of you who have followed us for a little while, I had some weird health things in 2023. And so 2024 has been kind of a journey of healing for me personally. And so I'm just grateful for those of you who've been here this year with me through that and with us at Concord and Ninth as we've continued to grow. Just a wonderful, wonderful industry that we're a part of. And it's all because of everybody here today, from those of you here in the chat, those of you joining us here with this live, and thank you for being here. Just a few housekeeping things. Everything featured today, again, today, just watch it and have fun. You probably have a lot of these products in your crafty stash. But if there's anything that you do want to purchase today as like a last minute Christmas gift for yourself or a crafty friend, anything featured today as far as stamps, dies, and stencils will be 20% off in a special collection. And then the colors featured today, the color products will be 10% off. And that'll all be through the end of the year. And there's going to be a special collection. Or if you just go to the individual product listing, it will be marked as like a C9 2024 favorite thing. So they're reflected in the pricing, so that they're just discounted through the end of the year. No code necessary. But also today, you don't have to buy anything either. Just have fun and watch. We've also created a special paper pack with the colors that are being shared today. And those will be available in the shop also through the end of the year. So kind of fun. We have, I'm going to pull everyone on real quick. So just everybody, so they can wave in, just so you can see everybody. And then we're going to actually split into 2 groups of 4, just because, you know, when too many people are on the live at once, it can get a little chaotic. So we're going to come into smaller groups. But I'm going to add people to the stage. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Seeka. Hi, Laura. Hi, Mindy. Hey, Meghann.
Hey, everybody.
Carissa, Cathy, and last but not least, Christina. How are you guys?
Good.
So
Ready to party.
It's going to be fun. So, and just so everybody knows, every single person here is going to be sharing their favorite things from Concord Night this year. And then after they share their favorite thing and their favorite color as well, we're going to throw a question out to the chat. And from that, if you answer the question that's in the chat, and we'll kind of chat about it too here in the live, but from the chat, if you answer the question, you are eligible for a chance to win at random the bundle that was just featured. So when Cathy goes, she will share her favorite bundle and favorite color. And so you'll get her bundle. And then in addition to that, you'll get the exclusive assorted pack. It has 12 beautiful colors in it. And so that's kind of going to be the flow of the show. I'm so excited to hear from all of you. They're going to be sharing some inspiration too in the form of like a card using their favorite thing. And then we'll also share something at Concord Night that we've made using each of your favorite things too, if that's all right. Just extra inspiration. So our first group is going to be Cathy, Laura, Mindy, and Meghann. And Megan's actually on her way to Disneyland. Woohoo! So fun.
Yay!
That's such a fun time of the year to be at Disney with all the holiday stuff.
Yes.
So Megan's going to be there with us for the first that first segment, and then Megan's going to drop off because Megan's got a lot to do. I know what it's like to travel with some children, and
yes.
But thank you though for taking a minute to be here with us today, and
Thank you.
Hopefully it doesn't derail your plans too much, and you guys can get on your way. So
yeah, thanks, Greg.
Yeah, you bet. So I'm going to go ahead, Jennifer, Seeka, Carissa, and Christina, you're going to be backstage for a little bit. We'll see you all in a minute, and then everybody will be back on screen with us at the end as we wrap things up. So I'm going to reset the stage just a little bit. All right. Okay. All right, we've got our first crew, right? Okay. Awesome. You guys, how are you doing today?
Good.
You guys
Super good.
Full
Really
holiday
good.
mode going on right now?
Super holiday.
Mindy, you've got the full holiday going on. I didn't have
had
a Santa hat.
I'm not in holiday vibes. I had to dig out the red. I got the antlers. They light up. They have bells.
Well, it is
Love it.
December 12th, so if we're not in holiday mode, it's time, you guys. We're getting there. It's like 12 days of Christmas, right?
Absolutely.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. Laura, how are you guys doing? You guys moved not that long ago up to Minnesota?
We did. Not far from Cathy, but far enough that we haven't seen each other.
You guys, all right. I'm gonna get out there and then we're gonna meet to get French fries or something.
Okay, we could plan that, Greg, because it's about 2 hour, 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
So
you guys are all Midwest, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm only a couple hours from Cathy.
That's crazy. All right.
And they're all about an hour or two from me. So
that's
funny.
crazy.
It is crazy.
So fun. So this is our Midwest crew.
Midwest.
Because I think everybody else is, our second group then is California and Ohio and Utah. So, all right. So we didn't even plan it this way, but that's kind of fun. So those of you from the Midwest in the chat, this is your crew right here.
Yes.
I love it.
All right. So this is how it's going to go. Cathy, let's have you go first. And I'd love for you to just share your favorite thing. Unless you have a song. Do you have a song?
No.
I didn't want to put you on the spot, but
no pressure.
No, I think we missed an opportunity because it could have been
it could have been epic.
Bundles
You guys
and pads and turnabout stamps. We could have had these are a few of my favorite things. And I'm not that quick. So I can't.
You guys, I totally put Cathy on the spot. That was awesome.
That was perfect. Yeah.
I know. Okay, I will show you my favorite thing. I'm going to go down to the tablet.
All right, and I'm going to actually make you a little bit larger.
Great.
Here. Cathy said not to, but I'm going to.
No, I said to Greg, he's like, I'm going to make you larger. And I'm like, No, make me smaller. Like, can you come over here and be my personal trainer?
He's like, I'm just little.
I'm just so tiny. I'm so tiny. All right, I'm gonna take my face off. Okay, so my favorite thing of the year is the Just Calling. Why am I going blank on the name?
You are correct. Just Calling.
Okay, it's the Just Calling bundle.
I
I just called to say, Greg, I love you.
Love you.
I did a video this year with this. It was actually one of my live streams, and I have a blog post that's gonna post later as part of our blog hop. If you go to my blog, you can see that video that I did. But this is the card that I made to celebrate not only my favorite product of the year, which was this bundle. Oh gosh, and also, sorry, my hand. I have a bruise, so just ignore that. But my favorite color of the year is pink lemonade. And as a secondary, I have watermelon. So the fun thing is this card, right, has a panel that's pink lemonade. And I used Christina's Just Plaid stencil set to just blend on some pink lemonade and watermelon. And I felt very clever, Greg, because I did the Just Calling to Say on the bottom of the phone. And of course, it turned.
So cute. That's fun. Who doesn't love an interactive card, right?
I know. And especially when, these are very cute. And I don't know if everybody knows this, but if you ever look at a product on Concord and 9th site, there are videos created by people like Laura and Mindy and Carissa, who show you exactly how to use it. And they're no frills videos, right? They're so useful. I actually went back and watched one of them because I was like, how does this go again? Because it had been so long since I'd used it. But I mean, and then of course, the card itself just opens up, and that's when I would write a note to Greg and say, number 1, I think you're great. Number 2, I love your team and your staff. Number 3, your graphic designers work so hard and are so innovative and clever. And I love that I get to work with you and do things with you all, because I think Concord and 9th, 9 years, let's go for 9 more. You know what I mean? So that's my favorite thing.
Cathy, you're so sweet. We didn't even ask Cathy to say those things, you guys. She just said those all on her own. That was so sweet.
So
you're so nice. Thank you. And that card was so cute. Watermelon and pink lemonade. What a cute color combination too.
Well, yeah.
Like there's such a cute tonal like that.
Monochrome is so easy. If you struggle with color, just pick a few in the Concord and 9th palette that, are on either side and make something monochromatic. It'll look good, and people who you send it to, if they don't bow down and think you're the greatest ever, then they're off the list next time.
That's right. And that is one thing, when we've come up with our colors here at Concord 9th, we really love color and take it very seriously. We love the idea of like a full spectrum of colors, but then how the neighbors in the color palette work together and things. Yep. And so you did phenomenal. I'm going to show real quick our card. It's a little blown out.
Well, make it big.
Well, my overhead, I didn't get my overhead set up, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But here we used Aqua Sky and Oceanside. Again, neighbors in the color palette. And ours is also a little interactive one. And then we just did a little clementine and spice cider dial there. So a nice complementary colors there, blues and oranges going on. And then we just used the diagonal stripe background on there. So that's our little card too. So I have just extra cards here too with all of the things that you guys are excited about, just to show some extra inspiration. So
nice.
As promised, we will do a giveaway. So for Cathy's, I would love for everybody to answer the question on the screen right now. What is your favorite holiday treat? And I would love to throw it out to all of us here right now. Favorite holiday treat. And those who are answering in the chat, my team here is going to select at random somebody to win the Just Calling bundle and the assorted pack that's going to contain a sheet of every color featured today on See My Favorite Things. So, Cathy, what's your favorite holiday treat since this is your segment?
It's the same every month. French fries.
You're speaking my language. Potatoes in general.
Just potatoes.
So you know what? We actually put this on the calendar in November here at Concord 9th, but it got a little crazy in November. But we're not going to get through the winter without doing this. We have a potato potluck on the calendar where French fries will obviously be represented. But I told the team, you have to bring in anything potato. It just has to be like, you can bring your favorite bag of potato chips, like your favorite brand. So people don't have to cook necessarily, but I'm expecting some mashed potatoes. I'm expecting a baked potato bar.
And you guys
That's
do
really
funeral potatoes, right? Like in Utah.
Funeral potatoes, yes. Like outside of Utah, I think it's just like potato casserole or something.
We just call them cheesy potatoes.
Cheesy potatoes, yeah. Is it like the cornflakes on top and then like potatoes and creamy and cheesy? And so good.
It's really appropriate for all of us Midwest girls since we're all meat and potato kind of girls, right?
Come out for our potato potluck. Everyone is invited. It's going to be a blast. So
love it.
It's fun seeing the comments come in. There are a lot of potato lovers out here. But I'm seeing like fudge, anything chocolate, sticky toffee pudding, cherry cordials, and eggnog. Ooh, that sounds good. Eggnog fans? Are you guys eggnog fans? No?
Well, honestly, I've never tried eggnog, to be fully honest.
I mean,
I
have never tried it. It just looks disgusting.
Meghann, have you tried it?
Yes, I have.
I
used to like it, but now dairy does not do well for me.
Okay.
So.
Fair. Meghann has a free pass. The rest of you need to try it.
I've only seen it with booze put into it, and that's what never appealed to me. I'm like, why would you mix dairy with like booze?
So try it without booze.
Yeah, I think that turns me off a little bit.
It's a little. I might be the odd person out here, like in the chat, but I think eggnog tastes like bubble gum. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, then I did not know that.
Try it. That is my Christmas wish, you guys, is that you'll all just go try some eggnog and pretend like you like it.
Actually, Greg, how many Midwestern people get to eat lefse at Christmas?
All right, in the chat, guys, all you Midwesterners, lefse.
What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
It is a Norwegian treat or a Swedish treat, one or the other, and it's like a flat, thin not a pancake. You people in the chat, you know what lefse is? It's Norwegian. It has to be Norwegian. And it's you ladies get together and they make lefse, and then you roll it up with butter and sugar. Yeah, there we go. Tanya's got it. It's really good. It's weird, but it's good. Yeah, lefse parties. LEFSE. It's not like a latke because it's not fried. Well, it is fried. Gosh, I don't even know. Google lefse.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it, and I'm gonna see if I can find some here in Utah, even though we're not in the Midwest.
And you just the butter and the sugar, and you roll it up, and you eat it, and then you get chubby.
I love it.
It's like a crepe. It is like a Norwegian crepe.
Trisha Jensen's never heard of it either, and she's from Utah. But we do have some Scandinavian influence here. Like we have, like, I don't know. So yeah, maybe there's a random Norwegian place that has some lefse. But all right, I'm trying to figure out who our winner is. All right, we have Barb who won. Her favorite treat is peanut butter blossom. Barb, if in the chat you could tell us what a peanut butter blossom is. I love peanut butter, so it sounds good to me. And congratulations, Barb. So you win the Just Calling bundle that Cathy featured, as well as the 12-pack of assorted cardstock that will be featuring all of today's favorite colors. So awesome. Thank you so much, Cathy. Always a delight to have you. Anytime we can have you, we love having you.
Thank you.
We're going to move now to Laura Bassen. Laura, what is your favorite thing?
You want to know what my favorite holiday treat is?
Your favorite holiday treat, but then I want to know what your favorite C9 thing is too.
Okay, well, I forgot about fries. Obviously, that's year-round. But do you guys have Jimmy John's?
Yes.
Okay, they have an amazing.
What do they have at Jimmy
holiday
John's
right now?
What
It's
is
called the peppermint chocolate chip cookie with Oreo.
And it's really good.
Oh my!
Ooh, I go there like once a week, so I will do that.
Snob. I'm a cookie snob.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to send my team out. We have several of our team members go there regularly for lunch. So I'm going to have them bring some back to the office.
Tell me what you think. It's really good. It's
I
really
will.
good. Okay. My favorite product that I'm featuring is the Primrose Garden. Primrose Garden bundle. And that has been, it seems like you came out with a holiday version.
We did. It's called Festive. I have a list here. Festive Blooms. And that's going to be featured as well.
I don't know. I feel like it brings out my inner florist.
Yeah, it is so, it's a super impactful like bundle, like the things you can do with it. And it has been a customer favorite this year. So you're right on there, like on trend with all of the C9 fans. So
for sure,
it's a fun one.
Sure. That's one thing I noticed they say a lot here in Minnesota. For sure.
For sure. For sure. I love it.
Okay.
I'm going to be honorary Midwesterner right now. Is that okay?
You can be
right.
honorary.
I feel like I'd fit in. So
you do, especially with the shirt.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm all plaid and like, yeah.
You just need like a little vest and a pickup truck.
I have a vest around here somewhere. Awesome.
Okay.
I like your sweater, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, the colors are really cool.
And then my color is poppy.
Poppy. For those of you, poppy is like the poppiest red of reds. It's so great.
Poppy.
It will get you out of bed in the morning.
It is, yes, totally. And it looks so nice. Like it's for like the holiday season. If you want a really punchy card, it's so great.
It's the best red. I feel like I'm not only a cookie snob, but I'm also a red snob. And you have the best red. It's like, it's a happy red, but it's almost, I never thought I would say that red could be a neutral, but it goes with everything.
It goes with a lot.
You can put it with anything and it will like elevate the mood.
Yeah, it's one of those primary colors, right? So it can blend in with so many things, even though it's super bright.
Right.
And you're the queen of color, right? So
I am. That's what they say around town. Okay.
For sure.
Card. I don't
Greg,
have
make Laura big.
Oh
make
yeah, that's right.
Make me big. Make me
Cathy
big.
wants me to punish everybody.
big. There she is.
Hi, Laura.
Hi. Oh, hi, Hank.
Hi, Hank.
Okay. You know what? For the New Year's resolution, I want to get the top camera, get the front camera. I'm gonna do that this year. But can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing with Poppy is, I mean, you can't make a whole card Poppy.
Yeah.
But it is perfect for a berry. It's a perfect berry. Great for a sentiment. You kind of just like get it in there. You like pop it. You pop Poppy. You can't just like, you can't like smack Poppy. You got to pop it.
I love it.
That's what I did here. And I added a little, this is shimmer vellum. It's
yeah.
a new,
it looks like mother of pearl almost. Like,
yeah, it's like a pearly vellum.
That is so pretty.
So yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is a beautiful card. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Can I share mine?
Yes.
So this one's a little more straightforward, just like, but we made it the shaped card. So the die, it has a lot of options. So yours was a traditional rectangular card base, but with the die set, you can also make like a shaped card. And then it has the map. So there's like this stitched map that you can put down. So it kind of tells you where to place things, or you can like, just be free with it and just do whatever you want. But I used the map here. So, but similar, like totally different outcome, but like similar idea of just that layers on layers. And I think that's what part of the success of this bundle was for our customers, was just that super layered look. It's kind of made easier with the map and things like that. So
the map is genius.
We got a lot of look at Hank. Hi, Hank. Oh my goodness.
Hank.
Such a good boy.
He's such a ham.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead, Laura. We're gonna ask the chat what if they would rather build a gingerbread house or decorate sugar cookies. And while that's coming into the chat and our winner is coming through, would you guys rather build a gingerbread house or decorate sugar cookies?
Sugar cookies, because the house always falls apart
It does.
Totally agree
every
with that.
time.
It does.
I cheat on gingerbread houses. So we do them every year, but I hot glue it all together.
Of course.
Oh, good
You
idea.
do?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, is that wrong?
No.
You
No,
look-
you can't eat it.
Oh, I don't
Who's
eat
gonna
them.
eat it afterwards?
That's disgusting. After all the hands have been on it? No, it's just a
Oh, yeah.
decoration. No, we just do the little graham cracker ones too with my kids.
Okay.
You know, like we make the little mini ones and then we just display them. But I do love sugar cookies though.
I love doing sugar cookies. I do them with my daughter, and they're so fun with the royal icing, baby. It's the best.
We use your recipe, Kathy, every year.
And
We use your recipe.
It's not
It's
my
awesome.
recipe, but I use that recipe too. And so many people that have tried that sugar cookie recipe.
So good.
It's on my blog. If you Google,
I was gonna say, where is this?
It's
where
from
is
like
this
15.
sugar
You
cookie?
posted it a long time ago, didn't you?
yeah, it's from
Yeah.
almost 10 years ago. But I tell
Yeah.
you what, if you try the recipe that was shared with me, your sugar cookie game, granted, you're gonna need a few things, and I have changed some of the supplies, but like you're gonna make cookies that are amazing, and it's all about royal icing.
Okay.
And once you figure out royal icing,
Game changer.
game
Yeah.
changer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
it's not
I'm
that
into
hard.
this. I'm gonna do this. So, hey, we have Jennifer Lee, and she would decorate sugar cookies for sure. And it kind of looks like in the chat that that's kind of the overwhelming consensus is
Yeah.
sugar cookies, and maybe that goes back to the card making person in all of us that I don't know, like making these little compositions, you know.
Yeah.
So kind of fun. Well, awesome. So Jennifer Lee will win the Primrose Garden bundle that Laura just featured, as well as the assorted cardstock pack featuring today's colors. So thank you so much, Laura. You're awesome. And I would like you to figure out what color Christmas trees in Concord Night colors you have going on there. And if there's
Okay.
one that we're missing. So if you could do that and let me know, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Next up, we have Mindy. Mindy, you are awesome. Mindy and Laura are two of our three people. Carissa, who's going to be in the second group. The three of them, they work with us, kind of rotating through months and things, helping us with our introduction videos, like just walk through like the new product releases and stuff. And you guys are all so awesome, so talented, and it's been so fun to work with you this past year doing that. So
It's a lot of fun.
it is. It's so fun, and you guys are the best. So, what do you have, Mindy, as your C9 favorite thing?
Okay, now I can breathe. I'm on camera. Just get it out of my system. I'm like, seriously, my shoulders are so tight right now.
Oh, all right. This is
All right,
I'm
this
gonna
is
do a
it.
virtual shoulder.
Take it off.
There you
Yes.
go.
Well, I
Everybody
mean,
give-
if I was a pro like Kathy, I wouldn't feel so like wound up. You should
Mindy,
have found me like about 5 minutes before everything is going live because
everybody in the chat, remind Mindy that she's a pro at this.
Mindy, you're a pro.
Mindy, you're a pro. You're a pro, Mindy.
tabletop, no problem. Which is funny that I don't have mine set up either. I had to. It's just not set up. So you're getting on camera here.
Well, just so you know, before I go on camera for like the 2 hours before, I'm kind of a mess. And then, yeah, I just need to do it more. And then once the camera goes on, I'm like, all right, well, this thing is
Too late
happening.
now.
So, you're getting lots of love in the chat. You're awesome. So what's your
Thanks.
favorite bundle from the year?
So I have the festive blooms. So
Love it.
it's catching it. So yeah, so similar to Laura's, which was the primrose, and actually I think one of my first choices was the primrose garden, and then my second choice was the festive blooms. I love this set, pretty much like Laura said. It's just everything is done for you. I'm not a florist. I don't like arranging flowers on cards, so the work is done. I can just play with color. Is all I get to do.
And it is very much the same kind of like concept, just obviously more of a holiday theme to it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Well, and it doesn't have to be though. I mean, you could really do the poinsettias in any color and then throw happy birthday on it if you really wanted to.
Yeah. So if any of you are you guys are probably all part of the Share Handmade Kindness group on Facebook, and I just because this is, I wish I had this person's name, but somebody used the festive blooms in a non-holiday way. They used kind of like lilac and other colors, and then they did it as like a birthday card, and it looked phenomenal. So like, you're totally right. This thing can stretch past the holiday season. So
yes, totally. And so, well, I actually ended up doing 2 cards with this bundle because I am not very good at picking out colors of cardstock. Like your team in-house, good gravy. They are so phenomenal. And I'm like, well, what do? I ink blend. So the first thing I did last night was ink blend. And
make her big, Greg, make her big.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I can't get my camera to show it.
No, you're good. Let me, hold on.
Hold it still, Mindy.
Cathy's gonna, oh, I love it.
Is it coming in focus fairly decent?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You are a master ink blender, and the little frosty white ends on those are just like.
So
did you
I
start
dyed everything out of white and then ink blended it.
Okay, so that's on white cardstock, because I was like, you could also cut it out of colored cardstock and then like put white on the ends, but that's
hold on. I ain't done.
I love it.
This is all white cardstock that I ink blended. I purposely left the tips kind of white. This is more lemongrass, where that is. And then I just can't pass up that champagne matte foil. Like
the champagne matte foil is so pretty.
It is perfect.
And it's just nicely subdued, so it just gives a nice shine.
Okay, so that's that.
Gorgeous.
Upside down. Yeah, that's like the mirror camera thing. Someone mentioned upside down, or
we get it though.
Yeah. And so then this morning, because that's how I craft, like, oh, there's a live today. I should make another card. So I took colored cardstock and added the ink blending to it.
Oh my goodness.
So this is actually wild berry ink blended with eggplant.
Oh my goodness.
And then it's like juniper, eucalyptus. So eucalyptus was my favorite color that I picked. And I thought about doing the eucalyptus flower, but wild berry kind of won the spot there. So eucalyptus, rainforest. Oh my gosh, my nails. We'll do that. The champagne matte foil again. And then splatter.
Pretty.
All splatter.
Oh, Mindy, that is incredible. Those are beautiful. Beautiful.
And I'll have these on my blog too, so that if people want to save it later or something. But yeah, that was this morning. I was pretty happy with that.
Beautiful cards. Okay. And your favorite color, eucalyptus. You guys, that is such oh, it looks really nice with the background. It almost is. But it's such a nice, just smooth, calm color. Like it goes really well with a lot of other colors. Let me show real quick our card. We did another shaped card. So I'm going to hold up the 2 cards we did. So this was from Laura Bassen's bundle that she featured, the Primrose Garden. And then this is the Festive Blooms that Mindy just featured. So you can see very similar techniques going on here of like layering flowers and things like that. And
you guys both of these think of everything.
Oh, really do. Well, we have a really fun creative team, and we have fun. We just bounce ideas all day long. So lots of fun. Very talented group here at Concord Night.
Great. Make your picture bigger so people can see your cards. Make yourself bigger.
Spotlight yourself.
I'm huge. All right. There you go. Oh, so there you go. So we have 2 shaped cards here. You can see. And so like when you open it up, it's like a pretty little shaped card there. Nice. And then we also have another one here that, let me see if this one will catch the focus because I've got such bright studio lights going. So this one is actually just using some of the die cuts. And what you can't see is, maybe I pull it back a little bit more. It has the map, like that's the stitched map on the background. So it's just a subtle backdrop.
Oh, I did one of those too, where it was just the stitching and you just add a flower or 2. Now those cards, just so people know, I know the first one out of the Festive Blooms, that's already on the website. So they could always go to the website to see that. Is that second card on the website?
This one, the one that...
Yeah.
No, but we should, well, I don't know. It might be, but if it's not, we'll get it put up there for sure. So that's a nice technique though. Like if you don't have all the time in the world to make like a card, if you want something that's quicker, use that stitched background, and it's this piece that I'm talking about, this big piece. Use that stitched background to create like just like a background to it, and then just layer with a few flowers and a simple sentiment, and you're good to go. And that's a super quick card. So it's a fun bundle to play around with, like step down or step up, but lots of things that you can do with it. And the ink blending, Mindy, was phenomenal. So I'm such a chatty Cathy. I'm gonna try to keep things moving along more because we gotta get Meghann to the airport. So real quick, thank you, Mindy. Phenomenal job. So we proved you all
Greg,
wrong
for
that you are
all the products and working with you this year. Thank you, because it has been phenomenal the last couple years. So
it's been so fun, and you are a part of the family here at C9. Thank you for all you do. I have a question here. What was your best purchase of the year? So chat, throw out your comments. What was your best purchase of the year? Could be anything. French fries for me. What about you guys? Do you guys have a favorite purchase of this year?
I do.
What is it?
I do. Mine is actually just recent. Well, because it's recent in my mind. Otherwise, I have a horrible memory. So mine is, I'm going to sum it up into one, and I'm going to say my living room.
Okay, I saw your post about this.
So
it looks so cozy.
It's I mean, there's still blemishes on my walls because, long story short, my son destroyed the walls. They've looked like absolute awful for the last few years. All I can say. So I finally painted everything. I bought new furniture for in there. I mean, it's just Amazon. It's not like I'm, real high end. But I got a pantry. I bought a fireplace. I bought a stand for our TV. And I actually enjoy sitting in my living room now. Now it's like I want to be done with work just to sit down and enjoy the fire. And the fireplace is what started it. Because I'm like, I want to decorate for Christmas, and everything had a fireplace. And I don't know, something popped up, and I was like, Andy, did you know we can buy a fireplace and put it in the living room? Like, mine was blown, and it sent me down this long adventure.
And nothing's cozier in those cold winter months. Our house now, it is. And our house that we're in right now is the first time we've ever had a fireplace, and we use it all the time. It is like my favorite thing throughout the winter. There's some really fun things coming through in the chat. Lots of people have, I saw a craft desk coming through there. A lot of people are saying C9 Summer Camp. We didn't hear them to say that, but thank you. It is C9 Summer Camp. It's a pretty good time. Meg Brooks, best purchase, getting concert tickets for my daughter's favorite band. Oh, I love that. I went to my favorite artist's concert this year. His name's Yokelor, and it was seriously the best. Like that for me, I think those are my favorite purchases, is experiences, because I don't buy lots of clothes or anything. I don't buy a lot of things, but I love experiences, and I do love French fries. So congratulations to Meg. You'll be getting the Festive Bloom bundle that Mindy just featured, and the assorted pack. So thank you, Mindy. Meghann, you're going to wrap up our segment here, and then we are going to let Meghann get on the road to Disneyland.
So excited. Thank you for having me here. Yes, I'm so glad that the timing worked out. And I'm sorry for my voice in advance. Of course, right before you leave for Disney, you got to get sick, right? So.
Well, hopefully that California, nice California air can help you.
That's what I'm hoping.
Get over to the ocean if you can for a minute and let it.
Wash over me. Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm super excited. So do you want me to go ahead and go to my screen?
Yeah, jump right into it. That'd be awesome. And let me, I'm going to make you, gonna make you big. I got to keep Cathy up for the next segment so she can remind me.
Yeah,
I'll just shout at you.
Keep her in the corner. Put her in a little thumbnail.
Nobody puts Cathy in the corner.
Look at the little circles. The circles with my face of the C9 worked out really well.
That's awesome.
Perfect. That's cool. Okay, so my favorite product was the Citrus Crush bundle, and I just think it's such a fun bundle. It's so fun.
And I love that it's like, I love the geometry of it. Like,
Yes.
it's, yeah.
I just think it's so well designed. Plus, like citrus fruit is year round, right? You could use it all year round, and the colors are vibrant and bold. And then I just love your graphics on the stamp set too. Like I just think the fonts are perfect.
Thanks.
It's just a winning set. So, in my opinion.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you ready to see my card?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the new one that I created. This Oh Hey. And I just wanted a colored background and kind of use that bottom corner to make a little grouping of citrus and flowers.
I love it.
It's so cute. And I just love how you guys designed it so that you can layer the die cuts so beautifully. And they just look so like three-dimensional and pretty, you know?
Oh,
so good.
I love those colors together. I love that embossed background with it. Like,
yeah, so I have to say,
background looks so nice against that.
Well, that's the new tea blossom embossing glitter, and I was like, those flowers would just like really make that background pop. So I added that too. So I hope that was okay.
Totally okay. I love that. It's like the perfect combination.
Yeah, and the colors here are sorbet and grapefruit, and then I used like a lot of the yellows. And my favorite color of the year is honeycomb, and I find myself picking up honeycomb like all the time to create with. So I really love it.
And you've got your
you're wearing
hoodie. Yeah.
I like yellow. I do.
It's a great.
It probably doesn't suit my skin tone, but that's okay.
No, it looks great, and I love that honeycomb as well. It's a really like. It's just a really good, strong yellow.
It's not too bright. It's just dulled down just enough. I think, so if people are afraid of yellow, try honeycomb.
Yeah.
And then I have to share this one because this might be my favorite card of 2024 that I created.
That is so good.
So when I found out that I got this bundle, I was like, I'm so excited. So because I love this card and I'm not going to give it away to anyone. It will remain with me. But I used the Oh Hey bundle with the Citrus Crush bundle. And I just think that it works so well together.
It is so pretty.
Yeah.
Love that. That is such a beautiful gradation that you have.
Yeah.
With that.
And I use paste in it too. So if you, like it's just another step to add that glitter paste to it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I need that color combo recipe, Megan.
It's a good one, isn't it? I'll send it to you, Mindy. But
the design is so good, Megan. It just it's gorgeous.
Kath. Thank you. And I know you've used that stencil before too. So, but yeah, you guys can find these on my Instagram feed because the hop will be up later. And then this one, the one that I created before, is up there somewhere too. So you guys can find this. But thank you for having me, Greg.
Awesome. Thank you for being with us. And I'm just going to show super quick the cards that we have featuring the same bundle. So this one here is on again, just that nice contrast of like the blues with the oranges, like complementary.
Yes.
And then I believe we punched it up and used buttercup here. And so, but that honeycomb was a really nice, it has like just a softness to it. It's warm without being like overbearing, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then buttercup's like a little more in your face, which also fun. And then I love this one. We just used the little components on this card, and we just did this cool, this fun ombre of
that is
colors
so
and just kind of cascading down the card. So
and that one's on the website. Because I saw that one to make sure that I didn't do a card that was like this. So that was so good.
And you know what I was thinking, Megan, as you were just talking about how citrus really is like year round. I mean,
it is,
citrus every time. My wife's from Arizona, and when we go down there, we're always getting oranges and things. This time of year, and I actually love orange and citrus imagery during the holidays. It actually be a fun one to mess around with and see if you can come out with a cool holiday citrus looking
so you're challenging me. You're challenging me.
So Megan, I love when you get back from Disneyland. If you were planning to send me a Christmas card, I'm not saying I would. I'm not expecting it, but maybe I am. No.
Well, we put chocolate oranges in our stockings because my husband's British. So that's oranges are a thing, at Christmas and British, tradition.
It's such beautiful imagery. So
Cool.
Awesome. You are the best. Thank you, Meghann. Let's go ahead and ask the chat a question. And while this question is being answered in the chat, which is, would you rather have a real Christmas tree or an artificial one? Let me take me off of that too. A real tree versus an artificial one is the question. So throw those answers out in the chat. I wanted to just let everybody know, those who are winning, reach out to hello@concordand9th.com. That's our customer service email, and that's where we will make sure that we get your prizes all worked out. So that's for any winner of any kind of prize today. Reach out to hello@concordand9th.com. Okay. So
I don't know where I went. Just letting you know if you can hear me.
But we can hear you.
I don't know where I went.
That's okay. We can hear you. Real trees are
it was nice to see you.
So real trees or artificial trees, guys?
Real. Here, we have a real tree. Yeah.
I would love
artificial.
Yeah. Growing up, we would have a real tree, a really big real one in the entryway, and I loved it.
Yeah.
We have artificial trees. Maybe as my kids get a little older, I don't know, but
yeah.
Hi, Mindy, welcome
back.
Brenda Mills, congratulations.
Congrats.
Awesome. Okay, so in usual Greg fashion, I've gone over time with our fun guests here. Thank you, Midwest crew. Meghann, we're gonna let Meghann drop off now. She's got work to do for her trip. So thank you for being with us, Meghann. A few more things to pack.
Thank you. And my ears. I should have worn my ears.
I love it.
Thank you guys.
Cathy, Laura, and Mindy, I'm gonna put you guys backstage for a little bit. We'll pull everybody back on at the end here. So stay tuned.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Bye, Meghann.
Bye, Meg.
All right, so next up, we've got, hi, Jennifer, hi, Seeka, hi, Carissa, and hi, Christina. I'm not pulling you on screen last every time. You're just in the order of our things. I feel like every time I introduce Christina, I'm like, and last but not least.
I'll just bring up the caboose.
Awesome. How are y'all doing?
So good.
Awesome. Thank you for being here with us today. It's always these are my favorite lives where it's like, there's just chatting and having a good time. There's not the stress of creating per se. Those ones are always a little more stressful. So I needed to remind myself this morning, this one's just fun. It's just, I get to see faces that I love. And thanks for being a part of Concord 9th this year. So we are going to jump right in because you guys probably saw how behind I am. We're going to jump in with you, Seeka. And by the way, I love your tree in the background there. That is just, it's like pulling me. Well, we have a few trees going on here. So
Christina's tree. She knows how to do a tree.
And are those rainbow books underneath? What's happening underneath? Because I can't quite see it.
I got those on a trip to LA to, it's either the Last Bookstore or the Lost Bookstore, and they have a section of books just organized by rainbow for decoration. And I picked my rainbow, but all the titles are kind of meaningful to me in some way, like stuff that
I love it.
Tennis or food or water.
So it's beautiful. I love it. And and Carissa, you've got a Carissa tree back there. I love it. That is a Carissa tree if I've seen one. I love it.
It's got disco balls on it. It's pink and it has disco balls on it.
I would expect nothing less. So, all right. Well, so Seeka, I'm going to make you big because Cathy's not here to remind me. I'm going to try to be good and remember. I'm going to make your screen bigger, and please go ahead and share your favorite thing.
Sure. So my favorite thing this year was the Cut the Cake bundle.
Oh, I love it.
And I chose creamsicle, which I used both creamsicle cardstock and then also creamsicle ink.
Gorgeous.
And there's this, I love this, I don't know. There's a stencil set and there's manuals to the stencil set, but it's so easy to line up. And so even though there's 4 layers, I think, for the sprinkle. So I don't know if you can tell, but I did creamsicle twice. So a light creamsicle and then a more saturated creamsicle. And I love how this die set really fills up a card super easily. You can tell how bad I am at actually sending cards. This is the card that So just some variation. And so when I was thinking of creamsicle, I don't know why that immediately popped to mind. And then as I was like sitting here, I was like, oh, creamsicle to me is a really good transition color. Like it's a merging color. And so I pulled out some of the palettes that I have with creamsicle. So kind of unexpected, right? With creamsicle between eucalyptus and watermelon, it kind of bridges the gap. And then in this one,
I love it.
So it's kind of a fun transition color. It's a buddy color that brings colors together. So
well, and it really on all of those swatches that you have there, it really is there in the middle where it's like it is bridging that gap between those other colors.
That stand in between kind of the pinks and reds and then into the greens and blues.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not a color. I don't know about color. Like I don't know about color theory or anything. I just go by feeling. And so I'm always a little bit surprised where I'm like, oh, creamsicle goes there.
Well, and that's what's interesting about color theory is, I mean, somebody at some point like wrote it down, right? You know, like just they documented like, okay, these are complementary, and it's science and things like that. But I think there is something innate in us as creatives too, where you can just sometimes like, you know, like color play is really just, it's all about like those experiments and like, I'm thinking through like, well, why is this doing something for like me visually? And like you had mentioned with creamsicle being that bridge, like you just noticed as you started laying that out, right? Like that it's this beautiful mid-tone color. And I love it. It's like orange. It's got a little peachy apricot kind of quality to it, but very soft and looks great with our other oranges. It helps to tone those down and pull them back a little bit too. If you're playing with like a monochromatic color palette, it's a good one. So I love it. And oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Marianne caught me out. So I realized after the fact that I chose cake this year and last year I chose pie as my favorite.
I love it.
And it's like, oh yeah, I got a thing for the sweets.
Are you more of a pie or more of a cake person? I'm a pie person myself.
I do not discriminate.
I'll eat it all.
Right? Fries can come in any form, or potatoes, I should say, in any form. Same with pastry.
That is totally fair. I have a card real quick. I'll show you guys the one we have. Oh, here we go. So sometimes with these backgrounds, so we did just a little more punchy colors in ours. I love these like confetti cakes that are so trendy right now. And so that was kind of the inspiration behind this, right? It's just that fun confetti cake trend. And you had mentioned the stencil pack. Just speaking to our creative team here, that was one thing as Jen Ward was the designer of this one. And as she was going through it and doing the stencils, we had a lot of collaboration as a team as to how to make the stencil pack, because it's a lot of moving parts with that stencil pack. And so we tried to really think through how to make it go in a nice order and so that people could be successful. And it also includes die cutting, right? And so stenciling has to be fairly accurate in order to die cut out. So it was a fun one. It was a fun challenge to figure that one out. And so such a fun bundle. Let's go ahead and throw a question out, Seeka, to the group. Favorite holiday movie? And we will include the ones that there's a few that people don't consider, or like, is it Die Hard? Is that a holiday movie? I've never even seen it, so.
I haven't either.
So, but I know
that it's a holiday movie.
Yeah. So, we've got a lot of people throwing out Elf. Great one. Home Alone's probably my favorite. What about you guys?
White Christmas.
Oh, classic. That is a good one.
Oh, and it's the 70th anniversary of White Christmas.
Is it?
And so coming up on the 15th through its 17th, coming up in the next week, a bunch of theaters nationwide are showing it on the big screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you've never seen White Christmas, so good.
Well, and that one has all the performances and stuff like that too. So that would be really fun on the big screen. Yes.
So I can't remember if it's a White Christmas or if it's A Wonderful Life. My brother's house, my brother lives in like the Pasadena area is in the background of one of those famous scenes where someone's walking down the street. Of course, it doesn't look like that anymore, but it's the same house. He lives in an older house, but I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of those.
That is awesome.
Cool.
What about the rest of you guys? What are your favorite?
You've never seen White Christmas, Carissa? Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I've never seen The Sound of Music, the Star Wars, Grease. I'm just.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
going to give you the best reason, and this is totally up your alley. At the end of the movie, the two lead actresses come out in the most beautiful red satin dresses. And they're like big, huge, poofy dresses with like big white fur trim on the bottom. When I was a little girl, I loved the movie just for the dresses at the very end. So if anything,
something I would wear.
Oh yeah, you could just Google it. Just Google like ending scene of White Christmas, and then you just watch that, and then you can say you've seen it.
Carissa, watch White Christmas. It's a good one. It's a really good one.
There was an OBGYN at the hospital that I worked with at that was like, when he heard that I had never seen The Sound of Music, he was like, you need to go home right now and watch it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just can't sit for a movie. I will put on like a Hallmark movie on YouTube, like as I'm crafting, but like sitting, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't
be in the background,
ADHD, but it's more of like a background thing for me. So
you have movie ADHD, maybe.
I do. You have to take me to a movie theater and feed me treats to get me to sit still. It's like a training a dog.
I don't know if you heard this, but White Christmas is having its 70th anniversary, and it's gonna be.
You don't say.
And it's gonna be playing in theaters nationwide. So go get some popcorn, Carissa, and go watch White Christmas.
Okay, I might do that.
I forgot that we shamed you at summer camp, and I'm sorry about that. About movies.
No, I'm still. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
Own it. I love it. Okay. Well, thank you. Did we get our winner? Yes. Here we go. Heather Mraz. The Holiday. That's a good one too. Is that the one with like Cameron?
Jude Law. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate Winslet. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Congratulations to Heather. Congratulations. Reach out to hello@concord9.com. You will get the Cut the Cake bundle as well as the assorted pack from today's featured colors. So next up, we've got the one and only Carissa. And Carissa, why don't you jump right in with your favorite thing? Okay. And I'm gonna make you solo layout.
Let me see if there we go. Yeah. Okay. So I chose the Bunch of Balloons bundle. And
my mic's loud. Wow.
I honestly thought, like, what's something that you could use throughout the year that's so practical? And this was the one. And I hadn't had a chance to really play with it a whole lot. But I think the star of the show, which is unusual for like a Concord and 9th bundle, usually it's the dies or the stamps or the star of the show. This one is the stencil set because you get so much in it. It's like you have this background here, which is a double layer that creates this, which I'll do those in detail a little bit more. But then you have this stencil, which makes the hooray, and you have these two big balloons, love. And then you have one more background. I mean, all of these, and stenciling is so easy. So you can use this with your inks and you can use it with your paste, and you can actually emboss with stencils as well. So there's so many things that you can do with this, but just making those quick birthday cards. And my brother brought to my attention this year that I do not make enough birthday cards, because that's where my cards end up going, is to my sister-in-law and all of them. So anyway, but there is also a stamp set and coordinating die set that goes with this. But I think, and like the unusual thing about this bundle is that the stencil is really the star of the show. So I got like really creative, and Meghann really inspired me. I had seen her card with this bundle earlier this year. And so I created this card, but I made the little O in the hooray a shaker card, or like a shaker.
I love it.
And that's giving a little clue as to my favorite color of the year as well. And then I thought, well, you know, it's a stencil. It's so easy to do. I made a second card. I'm a little blown out here, but second card. This time I did that background, but I die cut a couple of these balloons and popped them up to give this background a little dimension. And I combined it with the everyday expressions And this is like a bunch of birthdays, or no, all the birthdays. That's what I think it's called. Just like a little sentiment strip there. And then I couldn't stop. And so I made one more card. And this is the brand new Turnabout that stencil in the background with that large balloon just quickly stenciled. And then again, the everyday expressions there. So 3 quick birthday cards. My brother Ben can be so happy because there's birthday cards coming his way. You know, everybody is happy, but it's one of those sets that the cards come together so quickly and so easily, and you can combine it with a lot of things. I think it's a great set. If you don't have it, put it in your cart. But are we doing color now too?
Yeah, go for it. Yes.
So this, I know this is going to shock all of you.
And why
My
is that?
favorite color is watermelon. I love it. And you know, I think Jennifer recently said she really loves this color too. It's it's pink for sure, but it's got just a little, it's not like pink. It's not like a cool pink. It's got a little bit of warm in it, which makes my heart happy. It looks so good, like bridging over into the grapefruit area, which is another one of my favorites in that nectar grapefruit family. So good. And it's like, how do you pick a favorite color from Concord and Ninth? Because they're all just, they're all so good together. So
I love watermelon. And that's one of our new ones from our 2024 collection.
Yeah. And honestly, I didn't know, because we kind of share what we're going to do ahead of time. And I thought for sure, I have several favorite colors from Concord and Ninth, but I didn't know if watermelon was going to be the one that I got to do, you know?
Well, no, and it was actually interesting to see, like the whole group had like various favorite colors and things. So
they did. I don't feel like we overlapped. I don't feel like we
no.
overlapped or anything, but you know what? It looks really good with for the holidays. Juniper and rainforest.
Okay.
Come on.
I could totally see that. I could totally see that. Yeah. So, watermelon is that kind of bridges the gap. It's like not salmon, it's not coral, it's not pink, but it's something. It's like
it is
something in between all of that, and it's a great color. I'm going to show real quick just the cards that we made, and by we, these are Robin, who is our creative director, is a phenomenal card maker, and so this stuff that I'm featuring today really is Robin's doing, and our designers also help with creating inspiration through digital mock-ups and things like that. So that's what we're showing here today from Concord Night. So this was just the smaller balloon background done in a variety of colors. And then you can see we've just isolated a few of the balloons with that little outline stamp, just to make a few of them pop with that. And then just threw the high five on there. I think that is just such a cute card. And then this one, we just used the hooray and we turned the O's into the balloons there and then just finished it off with a little strip of diagonal.
Okay, but those stripes on the bottom, I mean, that is everything.
Yeah.
That is Carissa circa 2000. I don't know. I used to use black and white stripes on everything. So I love great. That. I'm coming back. I feel it.
It is. And so that is such a fun bundle. So the Bunch of Balloons bundle, we're going to throw out a question here, Carissa, to the chat. And then would you rather spend Christmas in the mountains or on the beach? I am going to guess Jennifer wants to be on the beach, even though you're going to be in the mountains this year. And then Seeka wants to be in the mountains on the beach. She wants to be in the mountains on the beach. Christina wants to be in the mountains. No, on the beach. Carissa wants to be in the mountains. Yeah, all right. Okay. I think for the first time in my life, I went to Hawaii this year, and it was the first time I enjoyed being at the beach. And so I might have changed. I would have normally said the mountains, especially being here in Utah, but I think the beach. So
I like the beach, but for the holidays, I want to be like in
cozy.
Tahoe. That's where we always spent like our holiday break was in Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe has a beach. Tahoe has a beach.
Well, it does.
So for me, it's like
more like just north.
So by the water.
Yeah.
So just not necessarily like warm, but by the water. Because Tahoe is freezing right now, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. We've got a mix of people in the chat. Like it's pretty split right now. But yeah, Melinda Herbert is our winner. Congratulations, Melinda. She says mountains because I live near the beach. And maybe that's the thing. It's like whatever we, don't get the most of. But congratulations, Melinda. You win the Bunch of Balloons bundle and an assorted cardstock pack featuring today's colors. So thank you, Carissa. Phenomenal as always. And next up, we have Miss Jennifer McGuire. How are you, Jennifer?
Hello. I'm a little sick, but I'm heavily drugged, so I won't sneeze.
Oh,
I
this
won't
could be
sneeze,
good.
but I may not make sense.
I love this rare form. I love it.
But I couldn't miss out on this fun. So
Jennifer texted last night saying that she wasn't feeling great, and so it is. Thank you for being here. I did tell her, I was like, we were going to try to make this as painless as possible, and I was like, even if you weren't able to show up, we totally understood. But thank you for being here, and yeah, we'll keep this painless and hopefully very entertaining while you are drugged up.
Yes.
So I'm gonna, Cathy, thank you. Cathy gave me a shout out, just so you know, in the chat, letting me know that I'm doing a great job going to solo layout. So we're gonna make Jennifer's solo layout now, and take it away. What's your favorite bundle or favorite thing?
Well, I'll do my color first because, I'll do the color first. Not surprising. Aqua Sky will always be my favorite.
Oh.
And the thing I like about Aqua Sky, besides it being the perfect color, is it teams up really nicely with a lot of other colors. Like it works well with Sprout. It works well with Watermelon. It works well with Nectar. I mean, like it just seems to work well with any color. And so Aqua Sky will always have my heart, and I will never admit to how much I've bought of Aqua Sky.
And you've been true to that. You've been true to Aqua Sky. That was one of our original colors in our smaller color collection. So you've always been true to that.
I mean, I love my Nectar and I love Watermelon and some of the others, but man, always goes back to Aqua Sky. So
love it.
All right, I'm going to switch to my overhead for my favorite product. And the favorite product was the Our House bundle. Now I have the Our House dyes mixed in with like the add-on here, but it's because it's well loved. And so there's the embossing.
Real quick, just so people know, like the dyes, we had the base set, right? And then Jennifer also has the add-on. We had like, if you wanted to cut out multiples, right? So those shutters, the two come in the regular one. Is that right? And then the other ones come in the add-on. So that's what Jennifer has.
Because I use it a lot. I need it, right?
I love it.
And then there's the embossing folder, which I love, that adds the brick texture to the house and the texture to the roof. And then there's the stamp set. And I did these cards in a video or I think it was a live like a month or so ago when it first came out. And these are shaped cards. This one, of course, has Aqua Sky. But I like that there are products in this die set that work with like celebration, like the balloons, or holiday, or you can use it for year round. So I made a card today. And of course, it uses Aqua Sky. So I have an Aqua Sky house here. So you can see all the detail that embossing folder adds. Can you see that?
That embossing folder is so fun. I love the just little touches, right? Like it could have been all over brick, but I like just the interspersed.
Yes, I agree. And you could use, like on this one, I used a die that you'll talk about later. But I wanted to make it a little more interesting, so I made a trifold house. So it's like the neighborhood.
I love it.
I have 3. These would be perfect crafty houses for us all to live in. Look at that. And so I have the Aqua Sky, and you can see how well it works with like the parsley, with the watermelon, because I use watermelon flowers. And that's my Our House card. And I just put a video showing how I did this because it wasn't hard to do, but now we have a neighborhood.
I love it. And how cool would that be for like a welcome to the neighborhood card too? Like using the hello there, just the hello there. And then there is, I think in the stamp set, there's a from all of us. So you could even do it like if you and a bunch of neighbors got together to welcome a new neighbor. You know?
Oh, that's nice.
So
I decided to dig out. I like to incorporate other products in with things. So this is the older spring bunny. And I thought the hello there and the happy spring worked great on that banner. And that banner die is included in the Our House die set. So many ways you can
use it. That is so cool. I love it. And so you said you have a video featuring it?
Yes. I just put it up about an hour ago. So
everybody go check that out.
Trifle.
I'm totally getting like the Full House painted lady vibes.
Oh yeah.
From that
the townhouses in San Francisco.
Yes.
Everywhere you look. So let me show real quick our cards that we used featuring the Our House bundle. This one's kind of fun. It's in cayenne, so it kind of gives that traditional red brick look, right? And then we did Christmas lights along there and just a nice little wreath with the little word joy up there. Here's a fun, this one has, this one's using a cardstock from our Neutrals cardstock pack. It's kind of like this really pretty, like a creamy color. Again, we use the texture on there. And then this one's just a birthday card. This one we use wood grain textured embossing folder that we just came out with in November to just create that like kind of plank, like kind of craftsman style home look there. And that's like a nice welcome card. And then this one I love, it's using pebble, and then it's like pebble and black. So just a really neutral card. It just says home sweet home. So lots of fun. This is such a fun bundle. All the things featured today, I've loved. This truly, like this one, just when Jen Ward was the designer of this one, when it came together and it was just like, I don't know, just seeing all the things it could do. It was a lot of fun.
It's a classic. It's a classic that you can change up for all the seasons and use other products with in your stash with it. And your design team, your team that designs these products, they never miss a beat. Never.
I know. I'm like waiting for when we do. No, it's good. No, they are phenomenal. We like, and it is funny because friends of mine who aren't in like the crafting industry that aren't necessarily creatives and stuff, they're always like, how do you guys keep coming up with ideas? And I'm like, it really isn't like, I don't know, you get inspired all around you, like everywhere you go, and there's still a lot of ideas. So I'm excited for 2025.
Honestly, I don't fear that you guys will run out of that kind of all those brilliant ideas, because I've seen the magic that is the Concord and 9th team and how they work together. And there is just a special sort of magic there. And I think it comes through on the products.
Well, thanks, Jennifer. I'm really close to it day to day, but it's been like, I'll take a second to give a shout out to the team. We've been a consistent team for a few years now. We haven't had anyone leave the team. In our early growth phase and things, we had people come and go from the team. This has been a really solid group of people to work with, from everyone from the creative team to our operations team. It's just like, and we're still a small team. There's between full-time and part-time employees, there's just 13 of us. So it's not a big team. We love working together, and it's been really fun these last few years, like as we've been a consistent team to like streamline things together. So much fun. And so thanks for recognizing that. I am really proud of where we have come. So
you've done good, Greg.
Thanks, Jennifer. And I loved that card. Thank you. Let's go ahead and do your winner of the Our House bundle. Let me pop up the question. Favorite holiday tradition? This one's, I can go while people think, and in the chat, throw out your answers to your favorite holiday tradition so we can choose a winner of the Our House bundle. My family, we go to this thing. So Christina knows this because she's our neighbor, and you used to live down in Lehigh. But there's an area, Luminaria, down in there's an area called Thanksgiving Point. It's like 5 minutes from our home. It was right by where Christina used to live. Now she lives right by our office, a little further north. But it is seriously one of the most magical things. It's a light. It's just like this big festival of lights, and it's a walk-through thing. So you bundle up. Halfway through, they have like these bonfires going and like hot cocoa stands and like apple cider and donuts, and it's just seriously like the most magical little like holiday experience. And every little area that you walk through is themed differently. So they have like the candy cane lane, so it's all red and white lights, and then they have like, it's so fun. My kids, like our Gwen, she's 5 and she's our baby, and she talked about that every day starting after Halloween. And we went the Saturday after Thanksgiving, so the whole month. And then she's like, how many more days until we get to go to Luminaria? And so anyways, that's our favorite family tradition. But how about you guys? What do you guys love doing? Or just not family, just holiday traditions?
Well, I get to go to that in a few weeks because my whole family's going to Salt Lake.
Yeah, we get to see
so that might
Jennifer
be my new tradition.
It's so
we're tagging along, by the way, Jennifer.
I know you are. I know you. I got it.
And then if you tell me what time you're going, I might just show up too.
Yes. My favorite thing is we get a real tree every year. So going to get the tree.
I love that.
Oh. I just love that smell. I'm allergic to it, but I love it. I can't not do it. So.
In the chat, Roberta S. She says enchiladas for Christmas. I am going to Roberta's house because I love enchiladas. I love that too. When people have like kind of
we do egg rolls.
That's awesome.
We do. My mom makes these are like 10,000 ingredient egg rolls, and they're so good every Christmas. That's what we have.
Oh, there's so many fun. This is fun, like White Elephant. Let's see. Somebody drives around Albuquerque, New Mexico. I heard luminaries in Albuquerque. We have friends. Some of our best friends live down there, and that's like a huge tradition down there in Albuquerque. That's so fun. Christmas markets. Somebody mentioned Christmas markets, and Christina just got back from like the Christmas market of all Christmas market tour.
Yeah. In Europe. Yes.
I watched all of your stories and reels and stuff. I was like, I am not jealous.
So
I am not jealous. I am not jealous. It looks so fun. So maybe you can pass along that itinerary, and I can talk my wife into going and doing that.
You should do it. So that might not an existing tradition, but it will be a new tradition.
I love it.
Going to Christmas markets.
A lot of baking and things like that. So Kelly Dubut, driving with husband to see lights, cocoa, music, magic. I love it. I love it. This is seriously one of the most wonderful times of the year. It's interesting here in Utah. We don't have snow and stuff yet, but I'm not too upset about that. But I do love a little bit of snow on the ground at Christmas. So I'm hoping just for the cozy factor. Jennifer's like, no, you guys are visiting. Well, it is definitely up in the mountains though. So if your family's going skiing, Jennifer, while they're here over the holidays.
They're going skiing. I'm going to sit in the house we're renting with you guys and drink hot chocolate.
Awesome.
Mike will be there too.
That's awesome. Okay, well, congratulations, Kelly. We reach out to hello@concord9.com, and we will make sure that you get your Our House bundle and your pack of the featured colors cardstock. So last but not least, this is the last time I'll say that today, is Kristina Werner. Kristina?
My last name starts with a W, Greg. I feel like I'm back in elementary school, back of the lunch line.
I love it. Oh, I was always towards the front with Cottrell, but my wife's maiden name is Webb.
You've got that popular
and she took
kid
Cottrell.
Energy. I know it. Popular kid energy.
No, I definitely was not. I was just this nerdy little art kid. So, but no, and I'm proud of it. I was happy to be that. So, Kristina, we saved you for last because I want you to just I'm sure everybody in the chat knows this by now, but Kristina has the most phenomenal design product line that she designed that is featured here at Concord and 9th. She's designed it all, and we then carry it and help with the fulfillment of that and things like that. It's just been such a fun partnership. and it's just made so much sense in so many ways, right?
Totally.
Yeah, and it's just been a blast. It started in September with your holiday release, and since then you've had a handful of releases, and we're just going to keep going in 2025.
Yeah. In fact, I was going to mention my favorite color that I'm going to share just now. I could just say it. It's juniper. It's juniper. And when I get like the product samples and I have to test them, I do all the stamping in juniper. I do all the die cutting in juniper. Everything is in juniper.
It's a great color.
Yes, it is such a good color, and it just works for everything. Okay, so my color was juniper. I'm going to switch to my overhead so you could see. Hold on, okay, here we go. So juniper, right? That's our lovely little color. And my favorite product, let me grab it right here, is the ornament inlay die. Love it.
So fun.
The first time I played with it, I was live. And after the live was over, I then just kept playing with it. And I made 2 additional cards. I don't think I've ever done that before. Most of the time after I finish a card in a video or whatever, I'm like on to the next, But this one, I just kept playing. So here are the 4 cards.
Ooh, I love it.
I made these 2 live. You can see like the full gold. I made those 2 live. And then I just couldn't stop myself. So then I made 2 more.
And were you using the parts, the leftovers? Or was this all? Yeah.
I had to cut a few more little red berries, I think. But for the most part, I was doing leftovers. So then I was like, okay, let's recreate this with juniper. So then I made this one. And I made it a little bit bigger. So it's actually not quite, it's like 5 by, I don't know, what is this? About 6 1/4. So it's a little bit shorter. But, I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm just going to use a regular 5 by 7 envelope, and then it'll just be a little bit smaller than the envelope. But, okay, so I use sea glass and juniper. Those 2 colors, I'm telling you, use them all the time.
Great pairing.
Yeah. And then I've got avocado and artichoke, and then, of course, the matte silver. Love it. Oh. Okay, and then this also features, Greg said that I could throw in one of my favorite products.
Yes, we wanted one of Christina. We wanted Christina because before you jump into that, your line is also one of our favorite things too here at Concord Night. That was just nice. It was been that was our so exciting. But anyways.
Love it. So this and if you know my line, you can spy it on this card. This product I keep going back to over and over and over. I think it's appeared 3 or 4 times in my holiday card series this year, and it's about to show up again in tomorrow's video. The gift bows dies. I use these dang things so often. So when I did these original cards, I did a little bit of embroidery floss, but for this one to incorporate the gift bow, I just cut that out of silver and then I put that right on top. Makes it so everything stays really flat. But I seriously, even just the little thin, little straight lines, doesn't have to be with a bow. It could just be like a line accent on something. I use these dies all the time. I've been really surprised how much I use them, but also not surprised because I'd been wanting to do something like this for a while and just hadn't gotten around to designing it. So yeah, I was excited about that.
And the bow, the design, these are things that designers recognize, but just even the tails on those bow, the way that they kind of cascade and things and the sizing of it, Christina's thought through all of that detail too in the design of this. I know to non-designers, it doesn't seem like a big thing, but just the little subtle details of the way things curve and the placement of things is beautiful on this. And it looks so good with those ornament inlay dies there.
Well, thanks, Greg. The ornament inlay is adorable. I love this style. It's kind of Nordic. It's a little bit folksy. Chef's kiss.
Thanks. The inlay dies, I don't know if you guys have noticed, we've started doing more of those throughout, I think kind of in the summertime we started them. For the puzzle makers out there, that is my that is my kind of go-to right now when I'm interested in making a card is inlays, because it's just a fun kind of cathartic I like organizing all the pieces, and then I like placing them and playing around with color palettes. And to your point, Christina, like how you were able to use pieces that you had cut out that were left over. You can cut out things and like for summer camp, I sent a thank you card to all the counselors, and I used the 6 cabin colors, and I cut an inlay out that just featured all the colors on them. And I was able to create 6 cards with 6 die cuts, and it was kind of fun. So if you haven't played around with inlays, they're super fun. This one's, I'll show you real quick the card we made using it. So let me get that to focus in on there. But just a real subtle one. But this is a fun one to play around with too, because it's got like large pieces too. So it's not overwhelming either with like the piecing and stuff. So, and we have rainforest and eucalyptus on there, which is a similar vibe to, if you want like a deeper saturation, similar vibe to what Christina had just mentioned with juniper and sea glass. Rainforest and eucalyptus are just like drawn back, like a little deeper shade of that similar.
They're like sister colors.
Yeah, and you can kind of work with all 4 of those colors at times. Like they work really well together as a nice, like really soft green palette. But so
was there a little ballet slipper thrown into the?
This actually, they were nectar. Oh, there's the card here. Let me show real quick, Carissa. So that was using the camp counselor. That was the camp counselor cards using the cabin colors, and so that was the mystic moth inlay dies. But so yeah, and I thought the moth was kind of fun because it's kind of naturey and cabiny and outdoorsy, but kind of fun. So that the inlay dies, so much fun. Seeka, this is actually nectar on these.
It's nectar.
Yeah, but ballet slipper could easily slip into its place as a beautiful different option there. So let's go ahead, Christina. And seriously, I cannot like sing Christina's praises enough with her new line. It is seriously so much fun, and it's been very, very well received. So if those of you in the chat, if you have not had a chance to take a look at what Christina's been up to at Concord and 9th with her whole self-branded line, be sure to check that out. If you go to our website and you click the shop drop down, she has her own menu there too, so you can easily find all of her stuff there. I think we even have you listed up at the top, so you can quickly find Christina's stuff. Be sure to check it out. It's seriously great stuff, and I mean, I think everyone assumes, but we are going to continue to do these releases with Christina throughout 2025 and beyond. So
thanks, Greg. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's been so much fun. Okay, here we have the question for Christina to win the ornament inlay die as well as the gift bow dies and the assorted pack. Would you rather be visited by the ghost of Christmas past or the ghost of Christmas future?
Both sound ominous.
I know. I always think that the story of Scrooge is interesting because I'm like, man, that man had to be really whipped into shape to feel generous. It took him. I was like, he had some work to do. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm. But
can I just say, the best film rendition of A Christmas Carol has to be Muppets Christmas Carol with Michael Caine.
Oh, it's a good
I
one.
could give, like, you know how sometimes they say, like, what is something that you could talk about for 3 hours straight on a moment's notice? It would be Muppets Christmas Carol. Don't get me started. I know so much about it, and like all of like the lore around it about like the missing scene, and then the scene they put back in that was on the soundtrack that was taken out of the VHS. I know all about it.
I love this. That's awesome. We apparently picked the perfect question for Christina's segment because we did not know this about Christina, that she had so much background on Muppet Christmas. I do. That is probably my favorite version as well. It helps to lighten the mood too. It's a pretty heavy story otherwise. You know, there's some pretty dark versions of that.
It's a pretty deep, dark story. You know, it goes to the depths of Scrooge's soul. But like the little Muppets, like off to the side, making little funny comments, it keeps it a little bit lighter.
A little lighter, yeah.
And then, I mean, who doesn't love Kermit and Tiny Tim? And I mean, it's just good. And the music's really good. I'll shut up now.
Do you Christmas past or Christmas future though for you, Christina? I think I'd probably want. I don't know if I want to know the future. Like,
but if you know the future, then you could potentially change it. If you didn't like what you saw, then you.
The past is set. The past is the past, right? Yeah. There's nothing we can do.
I think maybe I'd choose past because I think I'd probably. I mean, if it's any time in the past, I'd probably end up when I was a kid, and it would be interesting to go back to the times when I was a kid around Christmas time with like what I know now and like see that scene differently.
Yeah,
I think that'd be interesting.
Because you can reference the past, and that can also impact your future. But if you see the future, you could also do things to change it. So, man, we're getting so deep. This is.
No, I've never seen either one, like the Muppet version or the real one.
Do you know the story?
Yes. Here's why I know the story. When I was young, I had a little record player in my room, and I had a Disney record of the Christmas Carol with Mickey and Goofy and Donald. So I know the story because I used to listen to that record in my room. So
that was a good version too. The Mickey, like I think again, because it helps bring a little lightness to such a heavy story. So we'll hang tight for our winner on that one. We've got Sue Tunstall, Christmas Past. I would love to see people from my past who are no longer with us. Oh, I actually think that's all right. That's it. That's the one. Past for me. Because if we had a chance to go back and see some of the ones that we've loved that are no longer with us, I think that would be the best Christmas gift ever. So congratulations to Sue, and you will be winning the ornament inlay die and the gift bows dies from Christina's collection. And then again, an assorted paper pack. So that rounds out, you guys, our features. Sorry, I got a little tear in the corner of my eye. I'm feeling just sentimental today.
Don't get me started, Greg. I'm already on the verge.
I don't know. It's been a good year in so many ways, and then in other ways, I'm excited for what's coming next.
Yes.
So, anyways, we've gone so far over time. Thanks everyone for sticking with us. We still have a lot of people here with us, and we even have. I'm going to bring our friends back home from backstage. Laura, there you are. Mindy, hey Mindy, and then we've got Cathy, and then we said goodbye to Meghann. Hopefully she is charging through her stuff to get to the airport. The last thing that we're just going to do today, I just wanted to throw out some other fun, just quick stats about how 2025 gone. These are based on just the things that people chose to add to their crafty products this year from Concord and Night. So it's based on the sales of different products. I just wanted to share some of those things because it's kind of like these were all of our favorite things. And before I jump into that though, Seeka also had, Seeka, were you? I'm gonna pull this out because Seeka at our summer camp, she was actually not a counselor, but you were here with us hanging out, and Seeka did this puzzle that we had. It's a fun time of year, right, for puzzles to whip those out. But then Seeka she was getting ready to start a new job and had a little break there in between. So she came and hung out with us. Do you remember that we did puzzles in the park? We did a puzzle race. We did a C9 road trip down to St. George in southern Utah, so it's like 4 hours away. Seeka is such a trooper, jumped in the car with us, this big van that we got, and we just went down to St. George and we did puzzles in the park, and Seeka was actually one of the winners. So I'm nominating this also as one of Seeka's favorite things because she was on a team with our designer Julie Dawson and my sister Jess, who works for us part-time. The three of them creamed everybody else. It basically was just, we divided into 4 groups, 4 different tables in the park, and they annihilated us with their puzzling skills.
I thought we were behind, and then all of a sudden people stopped, and I was like, we're last.
We stopped because we knew there was not a chance to win, and so we just watched them come in for a beautiful landing. You guys annihilated us. So, and then our favorite things, at C9 this year. I'm going to hold up this because those who are familiar with it, this is the field guide from our C9 summer camp that we've had every June. And you all have participated in this event, and it's just such a fun time. It really is the best time of year at Concord at Night. It's such a labor of love. It's so much work that goes into it, and it's just a few days of just crafting and having a good time, lots of laughter. So it's just our favorite thing here at Concord at Night. And so those who don't know, we're also having a winter retreat that's a similar style event. We used to have an In the Classroom series. We kind of put that on hold, and who knows what will happen with that, but we decided that we would do 2 larger events in a year. So we were doing a winter retreat that's the end of February, and then we will still have our traditional C9 summer camp at the end of June. So that was our favorite thing. And then our favorite colors, we did 2 favorite colors. We decided as a team, which is Wildberry and Grasshopper. These are part of our 2024 collection. This is just such a fun, these look really nice together for florals. This is very much in that yellow-green family. It looks nice next to artichoke and avocado. And then this is really nice. This is like a deeper saturated dragon fruit. So it's just a nice color. And that really rounds out then, I'm going to hold these all up real quick. So these are the colors. I'm going to make me solo layout just for a second. These are the colors from the paper pack featuring everybody's favorite colors of the year, including the Concord 9th one. So this is the 12 pack that those winners are getting. And then these colors are also on sale. Our color products are 10% off through the end of the year. And then the products that were featured today are 20% off. And then we thought it would be fun because our events were our favorite thing of the year. We're opening the winter retreat registration. We have limited spots. We just intentionally order, we've already placed the order based on how many people are coming to the event that registered when it went live in October. But we thought it would be fun to order a little bit extra, create a limited number of spots to intentionally, so we could reopen it as part of our C9 favorite things. So if that was something you were considering, you missed registration, it's open now. If it's one of those things where you just completely missed registration altogether, had no idea it was happening, well, here you go. Here's your opportunity. If you're looking for a way to treat yourself this holiday season, it'll be a lot of fun. The links are all on our website. You can go to events and register there. And that will be open as long as the spots are still available or until the end of the year. Because at the end of the year, that's when we're starting to put kits together and things like that. So that'll be our final number. So this is kind of last call if you're interested in that. And then now, so there's that winter retreat. It's February 21st through the 23rd. Details are all on the website. Go to events, the events tab on our homepage, and you can learn all about it there and find the link to join if you'd like to. It's a lot of fun. It'll be a similar vibe, similar energy to our summer camp. And then stay tuned for details on summer camp to come kind of in the later winter, early springtime. So real quick, and I just wanted you guys all to be here because you can kind of see the overlap with what some of our friends have shared today. And then these are the things actually that were our customers' favorite things. These were the top 3 bundles of 2023, the Primrose Garden bundle, which was featured today, Best Friend Vibes, and Door Decor. Door Decor is another one of those fun ones where you can, similar to our house that Jennifer featured, it's another one where it's just basically taking the scene out of door, and there's all sorts of ways that you can dress that door up. So that's the top 3 bundles. Here we have our top 3 dies, H2 Hello, which is fun, just riding on that trend of water mugs. Just Calling, which Cathy featured in our house, which Jennifer featured. Our top 3 turnabout stamps, we have Pop Heart, Folk Art Flower, and Joyful Season. This Joyful Season is a really pretty one for the holidays. But then you could totally take that into a different color palette. Even though it's intended for the holidays, you could do that in so many different color palettes. And then this folk art flower one's kind of fun because it is a two-part one. You can do a center, or you can do a frame, or if you use them together, it creates a full background. So kind of a fun one there. And then these are our top 3 stencil packs. We have a bunch of balloons that was featured by Carissa. This cottage charm, it kind of makes that cool wallpapery look, or like the inside of an old book. And then garden path, which is fun. These sentiments kind of cascade down this, and they all fit in that same space there after you create that. And then these are our top 3 holiday products. Mindy, there's your festive blooms you featured. And then, yes, this one is the one that, so these were the 2 cards I showed today. Nutcracker. So if any of you had Winter Wonderland, there's a tiny nutcracker very similar to this. This is just a larger version where it becomes the focal point of the card. And then Tree Topper is really fun. That is an interactive card where that hand puts the star down on the tree. Very fun. And then this is our products that were not released in 2024, but that kind of have some longevity to them, that have continued to be some top performers of products in 2024. So we have that double stripe card front die, which is so simple, but it's very versatile. Short and sweet dies, great sentiments in there. And then our sweater season bundle, where you can make cute or ugly sweaters if you want. Colors, eucalyptus. This is cardstock, eucalyptus, watermelon, rainforest. Ink pads, watermelon, eucalyptus, and wildberry. So I'm seeing a trend here. These were part of our 2024 release as well, so that makes sense. Watermelon, eucalyptus, and creamsicle for our ink cubes. And enamel dots, we had cranberry, poppy, and rainforest. I'm sensing a trend with those enamel dots for the holidays. So kind of fun. I just thought that would be fun since you've been here with us. Like, those are just some fun facts, fun stats. I'm a facts kind of person. I love learning all those kinds of things. So one last giveaway, you guys, for a grand prize. It's going to be the color bundle. So it's going to feature like all these colors, but this person's getting 12 packs in all 12 of those colors. That's a lot of sheets of paper, 144 sheets of paper total. And then they also get to choose ink in whatever format they want. So if they want the ink pads of those colors, or the ink cubes, or the refills, they can choose that. And then they get to choose their favorite thing from 2024 at C9. So whatever their favorite bundle was, they can choose. So it could be something featured today or something totally different. And they'll email at hello@concordandknife.com. The last question is, this is what you need to answer if you want to be in the running for this grand prize. What are you looking forward to in 2025? And I'm really excited to hear what you guys what you're looking forward to in 2025. I am looking forward to getting French fries with Cathy and Laura in Minnesota. I'm just going to make that happen. I'm going to show up and you won't even know when. And then Mindy, Megan's not here anymore. Any Midwesterners that just want to, we'll find a central point and get French fries somewhere. What are you guys looking forward to in 2025 though? Travel. Let me see more crafting time someone's going on a trip to Nova Scotia, C9 winter retreat. So we'll see you there. A new job, more trips to Disney. I think that's a great idea. More C9 inspiration. Yeah, lots of fun. So Carrie Jones is our big winner. A big trip for a big birthday. And with that big trip for a big birthday, you get a big prize too. You get all 12 of those cardstock packs and ink of your choice and your favorite bundle at Concord and Knight. So congratulations to Carrie Jones. And I don't know where your big trip is to, but safe journey on that. So you guys, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. We need to budget more time in next year, apparently, because it's just so fun to be together. And I just love seeing all of you. Thank you for all you've done to just be supportive of Concord Knight and our team here, and love all of you, and thank you in the chat, all of you, for being loyal, just Concord 9th fans. Sometimes I just have to pinch myself. I'm like, is this real life? Is this like what I get to do for a living? Like, have a craft company and that's just fun, and we just want to be inspirational and things like that. It's just such a blessing to be a part of this amazing, amazing industry with amazing people. And love to each of you, and happy holiday season. I hope that that just everybody, Jennifer, I hope you get healthy, like get over this cold, and that we can all just be healthy and safe and just have an enjoyable family, holiday season with family and friends and those that we love. So love to all of you.
We love you, Greg.
Love you, Greg.
Love you
guys.
I love you.